Time he was a sophomore, it was upward trajectory. The first instance of greatness I saw with Melo was a slam dunk to the beach against Jawad Williams. He played for a team in Ohio. I think it was St. Edwards, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
He was nationally ranked in the country, #1, Mr. Ohio. This before LeBron James. He was a McDonald's All-American, went to North Carolina, had a decent career, and also got drafted to the NBA. Anyway, Melo comes off the bench. Ern Early was starting. He was in our starting lineup this beginning in the season. He goes down with an ankle injury. They put Melo in his place. This is when Melo emerges. Melo, first play, he gets in. Joe Conley had this drill, baseline. Ball fake, ball sweep, 1 to 2 dribbles, you go to dunk. Everybody on our team could get up into that rim off of this drill Joe had us running. It was muscle memory. The first play, Keefe gets the ball, does his hesitation cross, drives, penetrates, kicks it out to Melo. Him and Jawad Williams are on the wing. Up fake, ball sweep, 2 dribbles, Jawad riding him. Melo goes up with 2, yo. Me and Ern on the bench looking at each other. We had another one of them Dantes moments. We looking at each other like, what the fuck? Yo, in front of a pack slammed onto the beach. He tries to take Jawad Williams' head off. We beat Jawad Williams' team by like 15. Keefe dominated that game. Melo went off too. Darnell went off. And that was like one of those times where you just saw a flash of greatness. I had the conversation with Malcolm Delaney, like when the first time I saw Dante Green play, I was coaching JV. Dante played JV at Towson Catholic. I was on Loyola Blakefield's staff, and I said, damn, I saw greatness again. I saw Dante Green. I saw the pro in him. I saw the pro in Rudy Gay early. Like
now
playing with
listen,
a pro.
That's the only thing
with
with Melo book.
Yeah.
With Melo book when he said he ain't know he was gonna go pro. Everybody around junior year. He could have went out of high school. We thought he was going. We knew he was going to the NBA.
No, I think
he came back from camp. When he came back from camp playing against LeBron and them, but he put it down height. What's his name, yo?
This is the thing about this book.
Real high.
This is his perspective. This is how he looked at like yo. I ain't gonna tell his book, yo. His life is crazy. Like I didn't know he was going through this stuff while he was up TC. I joked with him. Yeah, man, we used to crack on each other something terrible, man. And I ain't know, yo, hurt people. Like we didn't know we was going through the same type of trauma. Like I had just lost my parents. He lost a parent, like a sibling. Like one thing I can say about Melo, one thing he's doing in this book, he's shouting out a lot of people, right? In the interviews, Damon Brown, Mark Karcher. Eric Skeets is mentioned in the book too, right? He had Melo around that great St. Francis team. Okay, so he saw greatness. He was around a lot of the great players, and Melo has like this telegraphic memory. And if you watch his game through his NBA career, you see flashes of Tay, you see flashes of Keefe, Mike Lloyd, Mark Karcher, Damon Brown. You see, he put everybody's game into his game, on top of his game. And I'll give you an example. I know he was watching these games. One day I'm down Myrtle Avenue. In his room, he talks about his house in this book. In his room, he was in the artwork and stuff like that. Let me tell you what I saw when I went in his room. He had his bed, and he had a weight bench at the bottom of the bed. So that told me this dude was waking up and getting on a weight bench. Okay, this was early on his sophomore year. But when you walked out his room, he had a Streets of Smith's ranking. Streets of Smith in the back, you could see the rankings for all the top guys in Maryland. So you had D. Brown, Fug, I think Tim Lyles was on there, but Tim might have been in the North Carolina rankings. LaFonte Johnson. Yo, you had these rankings. Melo wasn't on the rankings, but he wrote his name above everybody's name. DeMar Johnson was on there. Yo, he wrote his name over Keith Bogan. This dude knew he was going to be great. Like he was saying it to himself every day. And at that time, I'm joking. I'm like, man, come on, bro. You're not better than Fug. Like, what are you doing? Charles Harris. Like, This kid knew though.
He had
that's the thing.
He knew what he was doing in his head. He had to go. You know what I'm saying?
So the kids today need to understand
Baltimore by storm. He took the world by storm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He took it. It was crazy. But hold on.
Yeah.
Because we about to get off of here. We're gonna finish this next Sunday. Because I know you wanted to talk about
I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, Todd Sykes, my guy. Yeah.
I know.
Get the book though.
But
every kid, every coach needs to get this book and give it to their kids, man. Or parent. They need it. So these kids, Tez, the message you drive home with these kids today is number one, if you don't know where you're from, you don't know where you're going. So these kids today need to understand, like, it's a difference. It's a difference as far as work ethic. Not saying these kids ain't working hard, but we didn't have gyms, the keys to the gym all the time. We had to go out on the playground.
You ain't trying to have no excuses.
Nah, no excuses. Like, it's time to work. If y'all want to be great, it's time to work. And there's some kids representing, man. Kwame Evans Jr., Eric Queen. It's a lot of kids, man, that's putting in that work at a high level, and it's beautiful to see. But this era here, it's a lot of history in Baltimore basketball, and I'm glad to be a part of that era. Even what I contributed, and glad to be on this show, Taz. This was a great show. I think it put a lot of things in perspective. One thing you didn't touch on was the importance of having a father figure.
I know we will do that next time because I ain't want to.
Yeah,
I know how people. I know attention spans and everything. So we gonna come back. We ain't done because we ain't get into that mental health like I wanted to get into the mental health. You know what I'm saying? And I can piggyback off of all that. Like, we be going through things and don't even know we going through things. But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in the future. Coming live from Taz TV. We see you next Sunday. Holla.